Cover that thing, you know. Okay. So then, if we look at this thing, is an equation. So then we have 4 to the power of x plus 4 to the power of 2x. So then therefore, the number that I've highlighted, they have the index of x. So then first thing that we have to do is change the numbers that have index into the that has an index of 4 of x, of x, we change them into prime bases. So then 2 actually is actually a prime base, so then we're not going to change it. And 4 is not in a prime base, so then we're going to change this 4. So immediately when I change this 4, it's going to be what? 2 to the power of 2. So then 2 to the power of 2 is actually the same as 4, because if you punch 2 to the power of 2 in a calculator, it's going to give you 4. So then this thing is also to the power of x, because we have this x over right here. Therefore, plus 4, 2 to the power of x, that we don't need to change because it's already a prime base, minus 5. Then this is our equation, it's equal to c. Therefore, this thing 2 to the power of 2 to the x is actually the same as 2 to the power of x into 2. When we're looking to this, looking at this law of a mn is equal to a n multiplied by m, it's also equal to a multiplied by m to the power of n. So then this thing, they're actually the same. Therefore, I can change that thing to be like this. That's why I changed it like that, because this thing, they are all equal, again. Therefore, having plus 4 to the power of 2x minus 5 is equal to c. So then actually, when I'm looking at these things, I'm seeing something that is coming on the first term, on the second term, and then this thing that's coming out on the first term, it is the power of 2, then it's the power of 1, then nothing. So then this thing, when I'm looking at it, I see a quadratic. So then some of us cannot see it, so then I can make it easy for again. So then we can just say let 2 to the power of x equal to k, which means we're going to have this thing. When you see 2 to the power of x, we're going to put what? K. So then this thing is going to be k to the power of 2, that is outside the bracket again, then plus 4 multiplied by 2 to the x, so then 2 to the x, we put what? K. So there's going to be 4 plus 4k minus 5 with nothing. Again, it's equaling to c. So then therefore, when I look at this thing, I can see that this thing is a quadratic. Perfect, it's a quadratic. Okay, well, I can see it. So then therefore, it's either I can factorize this thing, or I can use the quadratic. So then I use the professional method, which is factorization method. So then I can open two of my brackets. First thing, I have k squared, which I can turn into k, and k, then plus then I'm going to put the plus sign in after k plus 5, open bracket, k minus 1. I'll tell you why I did this. That is because k multiplied by k is equal to what? K squared. And 5 multiplied by negative 1, 5 multiplied by negative 1 is equal to negative 5. Then k, therefore, k multiplied by 5 and 5 multiplied, sorry. K multiplied by negative 1 and 5 multiplied by k is going to give, this one's going to give me positive 5k, and this one's going to give me negative k, equaling to what? Positive 4k. So then therefore, this thing is equaling to c. So then I can just take k plus 5 is equal to 0, and then I'm going to take my positive 5 and transpose it into the other side. I'm going to have k is equal to negative 5, or k minus 1 is equal to 0, which is going to be, let me just do this, k minus 1 is equal to 0, and then k plus 5 is equal to 0, or in between. So then therefore, immediately when I take this 5 into this side, I'm going to have k is equal to negative 5. And then when I take this negative 1 to this side, it's going to be positive 1, giving me k is equal to 1. So then I'm not done here, because we know what is k. K is what you call Okay, so then we know that k is equivalent to 2 to the power of x. Therefore, I'm going to write my 2 to the power of x is equivalent to -5. So then our answer cannot be -5. That's why we're going to say this is equaling not to -5. Therefore, we're going to the other answer, which is +1. K is equivalent to 1. We know what is k. K is 2 to the power of x, and then it's equivalent to. So then we're having 1. Anything that is raised to the power of 0, we know that is equivalent to 1. So then therefore, I can just write our 1 in 2 to the power of 0, which is equivalent to 1. Therefore, we're having equal bases right now. Therefore, we're going to drop our exponents. X is equivalent to what? 0. Thank you.